It's red left switch, Z right, sprint right G, U corner, halfback flat. Nice and easy, let's walk it, here we go.
All right, kids, get ready to sit under the O-line learning tree with our guys, Alex Boone and Jeremiah. Wait a second. Ooh,
there it is.
It's going to be a late fine and a no-show fine for part-time Jeremiah. Yeah, unfortunately.
Well, you got to hit him with another ding. It doesn't count unless you ding him.
Yeah, you got to.
I just love hearing it. I just love hearing the bing.
Yeah, so he's he's tending to, I don't know, sick kids. There's a garage sale happening.
No excuse is a good excuse. That's what I was always told.
There's too much going on. So what we're gonna do here is, Booney, we're gonna break down. I'm sort of foreshadowing here a little bit, but
you're hoping to foreshadow.
Yeah, I think. But if you connect the dots here, so the Vikings brought in Kyler Murray, who in his career, I think it's like a 14% under center rate for Kyler Murray. So he's like very rarely under center.
Barely.
Kevin O'Connell traditionally has his quarterbacks under center a higher percentage of snaps than most coaches. And maybe to bridge that gap, they hired the Dolphins' former offensive coordinator for 4 years, Frank Smith, who's an old O-line coach as well. Mm-hmm. They brought him in to bring some new ideas into the room. Miami ran a ton of pistol, and they had, I think, the most motion pre-snap of any team in the NFL last year. So
maybe the Niners had a little bit more, but you're right. Maybe
Niners did a lot as well, which is kind of a similar coaching tree.
Same tree.
So I want to bring to you, and then we're going to put a quarter in you. I'm going to bring you Miami Dolphins film in pistol from last year, and you explain it to me and the audience, the benefits of pistol, and whether you see some ways that the Vikings could enhance or tweak their offense with new coaching guy in the room, Kyler Murray. They brought in H-back Max Bredesen in the draft too, who is kind of like a fullback replacement for C.J. Ham or Alec Ingold in the Dolphins case. So,
don't say it. Don't say that about C.J. Ham. You put some respect on his name. Okay.
No one can like straight up replace C.J. Ham.
Nobody will ever replace C.J. Ham. And yes, I think the Frank Smith hire is trying to merge two worlds, right? And that's why early on, I was probably the only one that was like, this just doesn't make sense. This offense is not at all what Kyler Murray is about. But when you talk about merging two worlds of Kyler's like shotgun, Kev likes under center, Frank likes in between, which would be pistol, right? And that's why shotgun is the big gun, pistol's the tiny one, right? Because in shotgun, you're farther away from the center. It's more of a passing situation, right? It could be a running situation, but again, when you're in gun and you're running the ball, the defense kind of knows where you're running it because the running back's on either side of you. So they're kind of like, hey, if it's run, it could really only go out this way, right? It could go same side, but same side stuff is very rare and far between that you see it. At times, maybe the Niners will run stuff like that. I'm trying to think of who else I've seen recently run. I think Buffalo at times runs same side stuff, but like even then, it's all too about positioning of the back, right? Like pistol was great because it got the quarterback off the line of scrimmage, but at the same time, the disadvantages are it's like being under center because in our world, pistol kind of became huge because Kaepernick, right? Like Nevada was one of the first teams to start running stuff like that. And it was like, this is kind of new and interesting. How does this work? And I credit a lot of the Niners coaches for going out there and figuring it out and being like, we need to throw this into our offense. This is what this kid does well. This is how we should do it. And what it is it's really like it's a threat going vertical while still going lateral, right? And what you want to do is you want to have a quarterback that can run the ball. So obviously down in Miami with Tua, they have the threat that Tua might run the ball early on. He would have run the ball. But even so, like it's the whole threat that I could give it to this running back or I could take it out the back end. And it forced the linebacker, specifically normally the backside linebacker or the backside defensive end. Those were the two guys that we were always keying, right? Like if the defensive end pauses, then you want to hand the ball because the running back will get to the hole before he can get there. But he'll get outside and get you before he can get that running back, right? But if the running back crashes down on the running back, then you want to take the ball out the backside in hopes that their linebacker has now spilled over, but you have some offensive lineman like myself whose job it is to climb vertically and catch that linebacker, or it would be Vernon coming back on like a Y hide where he would arc release, right? That's where read arc came into play. And so that's why like Pistol has a lot of advantages in the run game. I do see some maybe in the pass game. Like when it comes to play action, you can at times do some really serious, fakes with the ball, or you can turn your back to the defense and then have a running back do something where they're kind of like in pause motion. And then you have a George Kittle running down the field, guys like that. But when it comes to the pass game, I never really saw an advantage for it. You know what I'm saying? Like it was really, it's to the O line, it's just like being under center. Like the rules have to stay the same. So there's either gun rules or there's under center rules, and both are, they have similarities, but they're different in the sense that the A gap becomes a threat, right? Anytime the center or the quarterback's under center and something walks up in the A gap, the guards have to heavy down. Anytime the quarterback's in gun and something walks in the A gap, it becomes the running back's responsibility. So now all of a sudden it's like two different worlds, right? But pistol sits in the under center world. So you think like, oh, the quarterback can see off the ball or he can get to his drop faster. And it's like, yeah, but in our world, he's still considered under. So it's a huge disadvantage because now you have me squeezing out a linebacker and this massive 3 technique is now taking on a running back, right? Like there is a huge mismatch there. So there's some similarities. There's some good things. I think there's some really good things when you have a speedy quarterback that likes to run the ball or the threat that he could run the ball. And that too was the biggest thing, right? It's like a 1,000 cuts by torture, right? Like we're just going to keep running the same thing here, and eventually you're going to mess up. Your end's going to crash, your linebackers going to crash, like something's going to happen, and you're going to end up paying the price for it, or our scheme's going to get you. And it picked up for us was our play action, obviously, in Frisco. And that's where I really started to understand pistol and why it was so big was if you can run out of the pistol, you can play action out of the pistol. But passing out of the pistol, it's kind of stupid.
So I think you covered it, but I was going to ask, to what extent did you guys in San Francisco mix in pistol? And,
all the time.
And you guys did.
And it was cool because Kaepernick at the time was so new and fresh, and like now you see this, like, who runs pistol like exclusively is the Ravens. They're another one too, right? Like they love everything out of the pistol, and a lot of it is the run game. It's the Derrick Henry downhill, and it's the Lamar Jackson out the side, or it's the fake to Lamar. Or the fake to Derrick Henry up the middle. Everyone sucks up, and then all of a sudden you have Zay Flowers or one of these guys, Mark Andrews, running down the stream. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's their whole offense right there. And I don't think pistol is I'm not gonna say it's a scheme, right? It's a formation. It's a type of formation, but you can build an offense around it where it's like, man, this thing gets pretty dangerous as long as you have the right pieces.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see, and once we're going to know pretty quickly, I think, once you get to like the OTAs at the end of May into June, it'll be pretty obvious. Are they lining up in practice in pistol formations? I'm not saying every single snap, but it'll be interesting. Before we get into some film breakdown here, if you were the Vikings and you know that Kyler Murray he's been largely a shotgun guy more than a pistol guy, but you know that the last few years with Darnold and even with J.J. McCarthy and Cousins, you like to go under center. Does your gut say that they brought in Frank Smith to help make some big changes? Or do you think they're just going to gravitate largely toward what Kevin O'Connell has been doing for the last few years schematically?
When did they hire Frank Smith?
January? February?
Right after the season?
It was before they got Kyler.
It was before they got him. I mean,
but I think they kind of knew that the Kyler thing was...
Yeah, but you say that, and then a team comes out of nowhere and snatches them up. And I'm only asking because it's kind of like, did they hire the GM first or did they hire the head coach first, right? You're trying to see like what came first, the chicken or the egg. And because they hired Frank, I think a lot of this is kind of like, hey, we need to change up our offense a little bit. How do we do that, right? Like, I'm not ready to be one of these guys that goes in the gun and ready to just call it quits and say, hey, we're going to run the ball out of the gun. But, hey, maybe somewhere in the middle, right? And I like the fact that he's going to use somebody that has a lot of eye candy. I've always been a fan of the eye candy, the pre-snap motions, the pre-snap bullshit, because a lot of, and being an offensive lineman, you hear D linemen constantly trying to make checks, and you can see how flustered they get when something's not going their way, right? Or all of a sudden emotion has now checked them out of something and somebody doesn't understand, and now they got to communicate. So I love that, but I do love the fact that they landed Kyler Murray. My biggest question, and it'll remain until the season hits, like, yeah, great, they're lining up in a lot of pistol. But when week 1 comes, are they still lining up in a lot of pistol? Are they doing things that threaten the defense? Because the run game wasn't as good as it should have been last year. And that's really where it's like, hey, if you could just pick this one piece up, right? Like this one little element to the offense, it would make the rest of the offense so much better, right? And it would take a huge stress off the offensive line, which I feel like at times they could do a better job of.
Yeah. By the way, couple shout outs here, my friend, before we dive into the breakdown.
Not to Jeremiah, that's for sure.
No. Ding him. We just launched a new platform for the real hardcore sickos of the O-line committee here. OlineCommittee.com. You can find a link to our new Patreon platform, the OLC Academy, where we do deep dive film breakdowns, teaching fans about the details of NFL offensive line play. So Boone and Sirles, over a decade and a half of experience in the NFL trenches. A shout out to, I guess, a couple hundred people who've jumped on board right off the bat as like the founding members of our new OLC Academy Patreon platform. So thank you guys. We're going to be continuing, and we're going to even be flooding more as the season approaches too. More content on that platform. So if you're looking for a deeper dive, looking to learn more about NFL offensive line play, if you're a real sicko, patreon.com/O-line committee or OlineCommittee.com, which also has our merch store. And then if you're into big events, or if you're a wrestling nerd like myself, WWE SummerSlam is coming to US Bank Stadium here in just a couple months, August 1st and 2nd. So this is now a 2-night show, a stadium show. I went to SummerSlam in like 1999 at Target Center when I was a kid. And Jesse Ventura, who was the acting sitting governor at the time, was the special guest referee in the main event. And now this thing has grown to be exponentially the size that it was 25, 30 years ago. It's the biggest event of the summer for the WWE. It's one of the biggest global entertainment events of the year, and it's coming to US Bank Stadium August 1st and 2nd. Tickets are on sale at Ticketmaster.com. That is Ticketmaster.com for WWE SummerSlam. All right, I'm going to pop up the film here. Usually Jay runs it. I'm a little rusty, so we'll see if we can not crash this plane.
Let's go full screen. Let's
go. There we go.
Numbers. There we go.
Let me shut this. I got 19 computers.
All right, who are we playing? All right, I feel like this is unfair. Is this the Jets? Is that Sauce Gardner to the left? I feel like this is unfair.
This is Dolphins.
You know
Dolphins
what? You would
Jets.
pull some fucking Miami Dolphins versus New York Jets shit up. This is like one of those Thursday night games, and you could tell because they're wearing their unique jerseys, where you're like, you know what? I'd rather just watch softball. I'm good. I am so
definitely
good.
Not a Sunday night football game here, but it is a night game. So it's all right. I'm going to hit some film here. Again, I'm totally projecting here. This is maybe my own wishes, my own fantasy land, but there are some pistol principles that the Vikings could tap into. So that's kind of the inspiration for this. Otherwise, maybe we're just learning about pistol formation, period, here, even if it has nothing to do with the Vikings.
Can I hit you with the Stockholm yet? I mean, you're wishing and wondering and hoping and all this. I'm kidding. I already know this is insert. I'm so into this. You have no idea how much I miss the fucking season right now. I just miss it so much. Go back.
The schedule's coming out next week, dude.
Don't
I think like next
talk
Wednesday.
Dirty, okay? All right, here we go. Let's break this play down. This is great. This is your pistol, right? Your true pistol. And this is what I mean by, like, technically right now the defense has no idea where the ball's going, right? Because everything's balanced. Nobody's giving anything away. Had the quarterback been where the running back is right there, the running back would have to be on either side of him, which is then now telling the defense, like, good chance it's going here, right? But right now you're talking about we're running a little more outside zone. This last little motion is to help this insert, right? So this would have been called something like 37 Bob insert, or just 37 insert. And go back real quick. I say 37 or like 17 because like anything like 97 would have meant we're in the I formation, right? 97, the 90 tells you we're in the I. There's a quarterback, a fullback, a running back. 17, 37, 27, stuff like that tells you it's a different formation, something's wrong. So something like this we would have called 37. And it's great because it allows the line to get on their blocks, and then you'll see that there's a little bit of a delay in the running back coming. So the running back's kind of always a little bit behind the offensive line, but it allows him time and space to make decisions, which is great because it kind of sets him up for where he wants to go and allows these offensive line players up front to get on their blocks, which is a huge help.
Love it, dude.
Dude, you love it. Oh my God, look at this.
By the way, if the audience
Little
loves
wing.
it, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Help us get to 40,000 subscribers on the O-Line Committee YouTube channel. If you've been lurking and hanging out with us and you haven't clicked the subscribe button, you know what? We're going to create a new fine. That's a lurking fine. Hit that subscribe button.
Oh yeah, baby. Here we go. Wing formation. Love this. Here we go. Ooh. Go back real quick. I love this. And this is, you want to talk about fucking diabolical. This is, look at this tight end. Look what he's about to do. He's about to sacrifice himself for the betterment of this team. You do you, my dude. That is exactly what we needed from you. Love this. Again, the pre-snap motion. Pause real quick. You know what that pre-snap motion did? It just pushed all the linebackers back a little bit, which is giving us a better angle to go chase them down. If you notice here, like, instantly as soon as this happens, see how they all take that one step to technically their left, and we're running the ball to our left, so now we've gained just a little bit of ground on them. And remember, this is football. 6 inches, 3 inches, any leverage, any movement that we can gain on them is a win for us. So now we've got them going the other way, and now all of a sudden they see this split motion coming back, and they're like, oh shit, I gotta go, right? Again, gives the running back a ton of time to get to the lane, allows the offensive line to set up these blocks. Look at you, bro. Wait, go back. Keep it going, because you're diabolical. You go from the Jets to the Browns. You son of a bitch.
Yeah, this Dolphins schedule.
You have definitely got a
chronological.
Stockholm syndrome fight coming for you, dude. You're hoping that it's going to work against anybody. But again, here we go, a little pre-snap motion. We bring somebody in the box. What do we want? Go back real quick. Was this a fucking wipe? Ooh, you want to talk dirty? Oh my God, I love this. Go ahead. Here we go. Again, no tight ends in here. We motion across. We get what we want. Pause. That's the look they wanted. They didn't want the other look. They wanted this look, right? So now all of a sudden we can climb on 5, and now we have a better angle to climb on 30. Go back. I love this. I love what they do here. This is 2 white blocks, right? The first one on the front side over here with, I think that's Cole Strange. No, over one more.
Oh, you're talking about the guard?
Right here. Yeah, Cole Strange. This is called a true white block, right? So you're going to come down here. Aaron Brewer's going to run around here for 30. It's great. Pause. 5, which is going to be amazing. But backside, we tag that now with a gut. So now you have 2 guys cutting the defense and 2 pullers coming around. So now you allow your young Patrick Paul left tackle to come around here and block these linebackers. It just completely shuts off the defense. And I love plays like this because it forces these linebackers to really make a decision. I see. You have to make a decision.
I think he's throwing palms in the middle
for
of
the
a play.
fucking flag. That's what he's doing. Hit him with a pillow fight fine for looking for a flag and not a tackle, pussy. Go back. What I love about this is you create this space now that your offensive linemen, who are extremely athletic, you allow them to run up on your linebackers, who now have become a huge mismatch. And again, if you do this through pistol, which gives you a little bit more time because he's behind the quarterback and these blocks get set up, and that space in between each other is what sets this up. I mean, shit, the right tackle doesn't even block anybody.
Was he kind of whiffed on that, didn't he?
I ain't gonna lie.
Let's see. A little whiff.
Called your hands. We use them. They help us open doors, too.
And this would be, is this a little, hold on a second here. Is this a little 21 pony?
Is that Mostert?
A little 21 pony here?
That is. It's 21 pony, baby. The pony, baby. Ride them horses.
The Vikings would never.
Again, who are we running away from? Who are we running away from?
Yeah, big 95.
95.
They don't even touch him. Look at that.
Who needs to when we're running clearly on the other side of the fucking city? We will run away from him as long as we can. I stand by my, I would put Myles Garrett in the 1943 game, the Bills versus the Cardinals. I stand firm on that.
We need to be.
He would have fucking hurt people.
Is AI at the point where we can do that? Can you run this whole game back, but with Myles Garrett playing edge rusher?
Dude, all of a sudden the computer explodes.
God.
All right, here we go. Again, the Falcons. All right, I'm still waiting for a good opponent. Again, here we go. I would expect to see this. Go back. I would expect to see this play specifically probably being run here, where we're going to backside. We're going to probably try and pull our tackles. If you have athletic tackles, they love watching them climb on linebackers. So I would expect our tackles this year up in Minnesota to be coming around these 3 techniques and running your ass off. Yep. Again, same play, right? This is just split zone. We got a 5-man box. Keep it simple. We're all climbing on the linebackers. Running backs just making a 1 cut, and we are gone.
Bang.
I know, dude. I know. Here we go. Ravens.
Their defense was kind of crappy this year too. You let me know when we
I'm
reach
waiting.
the bar
I'm
of
waiting for
defense.
one. I go Raven the hand. They sucked. Yeah.
But look at also just all these.
Are we
every
watching
play.
the scheme? Go back because again, look at how many people I'm a fan of this. I'm a fan of letting the athleticism show up and show out. We got extra fucking O linemen. Do your thing, big fella. Better throw him the ball too sometimes. Don't just use it for run plays. But see this wipe in this gut that's going on here? They love to create these run lanes. That makes it simple for the running back, and it allows these athletic players, I'm telling you, to climb on these linebackers. And if you're speedy and you're quick and you're good and you know how to fucking maul the bear, dude, this works.
I love these.
I do too. Look, I'm telling you, quick hitters. Get in there, get out of there. The more downhill, the better out of pistol. I mean, that's what it's technically designed for, is more downhill type shit.
Shifting everyone.
There you go. There you go. Chew.
So watch these linebackers bump and then basically out-leverage themselves with the two pulling offensive linemen.
But
they're running the same concept.
What you did was you brought the safety in the box, which now puts an offensive lineman on the safety, right? Because now right here, everything's chill, everything's kosher. The minute we post over, now the safety comes down. He's like, hey, you go over there, right? So now all of a sudden we have our mismatch again, a tiny guy versus our center, who's one of the better centers in the NFL right now. Again, pulling our left tackle on our linebacker, right? Oh, look at all this space that these guys have to play. Because look,
he could cut that back.
You know what it is? It's this white block. I'm telling you, if you can cut the defense, this is what's meant to look like. Go back a little bit, Mac, and pause it. You can see what happens when they call, right? Okay, so pause right here, right? See how everything's stopped right here on the hash? Hit play for like 2 frames and watch everything continue to expand, but everything stays on the hash. See how much space now you have to cover? And it's like, oh man, this could be real trouble. All you need is Patrick Paul to just get in front of this guy, and Achan's going to make a decision and get the fuck out.
Look at this this unfair fight happening here. This is
great. Drop your safety in the box. Or drop your fucking safety in the box. Yeah, guess what's next? Play action.
A grizzly bear running into a chihuahua in the wild right there.
Bro.
Just get
fuck out of here. Got him in the fucking spin cycle. Let's go. Let's go against Sirles Bills. Mm-hmm.
All right. No one circles the wagons.
Ooh, we're in a dot formation. I love dot. Up. This is a lot of the running back being a fucking baller.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just straight. But again, downhill play, right? Pistol is built for downhill type shit. This is just some simple split zone that's running backside, and the running back makes a phenomenal cut. Shit.
This is another element that this is probably it's kind of a messy play. It looks like a short yardage play too, where you gain like 5 or 8 yards. It's a big win, and then this dude just turns it into a 60-yard house call because he's Devon Achan.
No big deal. He had so much talent down there. I mean, I swear to God, I don't know what the problem was.
Okay, what are we doing here? This is interesting. So kick this into pistol.
Right there.
The 2 dudes who are offset over here,
Again,
2 tight ends.
Just look how much conversation's going on with the defense. Look at Poyer in the middle. Like, everybody chill the fuck out, right? Everybody calm down. This is what it's meant to do. This pre-snap motion, it's to make sure that we were set up before and they were all good, and now we've all rotated out of position, and if they're in some sort of coverage scheme, whatever there is, they're trying to figure themselves out. They need to make sure they're right, but it's just them talking and being a little more unsure. Again, the pin blocks, right? They love creating these run lanes. And again, there's your center running through. Brewer, who actually gets past the linebacker. No, that's Patrick Paul. He's fucking insane. Good old Houston.
Here, let's go back. Let's watch the center here. There we go.
Yeah, center right here. He's going to climb through off of these down blocks, which is perfect, right? Gets through, dude. He's so athletic. But again, once you've pinned everything down and you let everything expand, you naturally open these run lanes for Devon Achan. You know what I'm saying? Like, as soon as you let this tight end come down here and you pause, again, see how everything's cut there and everything continues to expand? Well, now Devon's like, bro, I'm just going to fucking wait for something to happen. I'm going to wait for this lane right here to naturally just open up just like it is right there. Look at that. Like, he doesn't even have to do any work for it.
Bang.
I know, dude. It's insane. How old were they not? I don't.
Yeah, I mean
I
There's a
know.
lot
I
of.
know. It's
There's a lot of.
mind-blowing.
They also lost. Tyreek Hill goes down, and Tua threw so many interceptions.
I forgot about the interceptions. We're watching a lot of good run plays. Hey, here we go. This is almost like a same side pitch type thing. Cause see how he like goes to the same side to pitch it. I love it. I love shit like this. Very rare.
Bang.
Dude, that's just A-Chan being a fucking
Right, it creates a lot of space, and we'll get to some pass plays on the back end of this reel for you too, just so you can.
And if you want your playmakers to
each
get,
other.
like, you can put different people back there, right? Anybody that works well in space, you would put them back there and give them the ball and just allow them to do whatever they want because they do have all this room to work while they have the ball. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to think about, oh, hey, I got to catch the pitch or I got to come downhill and do this. Like, you're either coming downhill right now in a duo sense or you're running outside and it's going to be fucking awesome.
Yeah, so they got Waddle in the backfield. Motion out to the right. Yeah. Boom. Little Tyreek coming across the formation.
Dude, this is old school, bro. This is old school. Look at this little 3x1.
I love this. This is okay. This is
Boop, boop.
This is subtle, but your tight end and your running back just motioning and then moving out to the left here clears out two defenders for a little in-cutting route. Just sit right in there.
Right. I love when
Easy
schemes come
peasy.
together and you see it like very rarely is it easy to see like that during the game. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to come back on these all 22s to see stuff like that, like watch things open up. But again, it's the motion, it's the pre-snap, it's everybody, hey, something's going on out here, right? Which opens up this tiny window. And I'll tell you what, if you can throw bullets, dude, shit.
Yeah.
You can get defenses on their heels quickly.
There's Buffalo again, under the lights. And then you get that blocker out there on this little swing pass here.
Tell you what. This is old school pistol. You put a fullback back there with them. That's the best. Mm-hmm. Again, pre-snap, right? People are talking. People are doing things. He's looking here. He's looking there. It just gets the defense.
These guys are still, and these linebackers are like, the play is happening. These dudes are still processing all the moving parts.
Yeah.
Look at that. And before they know it, boom, now you're completely out leveraged.
And like you said, you got a bleed blocker out there. Don't lefties look so weird when they throw the ball?
They do. It is weird. It's like the
sorry,
screen is flipped or something.
It's wild. It still blows my mind. So rare. Here we go. Brought that fullback back in. Motion him out.
Clear him out.
Again,
for the
clearing out this corner, right? Like, dude.
And blocking after the catch.
Where's Ham? Where's Ham when we need him? Where's the fullback we needed?
I know that you're not allowed to cheer for Michigan players, but I think you're going to like Max Bredesen, the rookie H-back that they drafted.
Where is CJ Ham? Did you just say like a Michigan player? Okay.
I think CJ would come on the O-line committee.
Listen, just because you're friends with Michigan, because you're from Minnesota, doesn't mean we are, okay?
I don't think we're
Take it back, Mackey. Here we go. Again.
Here's your Jets again.
We talked about this. Little pre-snap. Here we go. Let's move them early. Let's move them often. What's going on? They're talking. Oh, they just got fun. Yeah?
Kick
Fuck you. How about that?
Yeah.
Go back real quick. Here's the real moneymaker on this one. Go back. You saw it. I want you to watch. I think it's 22 and 44. It's got to be 44. Watch what happens to 44 the minute this ball snapped and they dangle this ball to H-An.
Oh, look at him. Yeah.
See? And now the guy that he's supposed to be covering coming out the back, now he has no way. That's what I'm saying. This is a play action and run formation. It's not really a pass formation because, again, it fucks with the rules. But when you talk about just the fact that Devon Achane could have this ball and be running downhill, all these linebackers are just waiting like, yeah, do it. It's like, no, it's pass. Duh. Look at that. Simple shit. Doesn't have to be Kittle. Doesn't have to be Kelsey. It could be anybody. Let's go.
Some more motion. Look at that. Just a random tight end.
Dude, you see a hand clap, by the way?
It's very exciting.
Definitely handsome. Okay, here we go. That's good, pro. That's good, pro.
Just sits in there.
Just falls asleep in that little turkey hole. Oh, okay.
Oh, we're going to fake that pitch.
Okay.
Come back over the middle.
Oh, my God.
House call.
Dude, how about this is like fake insert? Go back to that real quick. This is fake insert.
Look at all of these dudes biting.
God.
Everyone biting.
Everybody's biting. Again, it's so weird because he's a lefty. God, it's so weird to see him throw that. All right, let's see it from behind because clearly our left tackle forgot he has to block the $1 million man on the edge.
Oh, no.
What is going on? Oh, my God. Tight end's giving it away. Clearly, he's trying to sell it way too much. I'll go back. It was a blitz. That's what it was. Go back real quick, though. Who's wrong here? Pause. All right. See it now. Got it. It's really just saving a life, and it's a hell of a throw with traffic. I mean, dude, again, game plan specific. We're going to get these guys thinking it's run. We're going to fake this pitch over here with a quick throw backside. Like, just, I love shit like this because it just puts the defense on their heels so much, and it makes them think that anything could happen, right? Love it. I know. Dude, look at that. I know.
Justin Vision. Justin Jefferson. That's right. Love thy captor. I'll take that fine.
There you go.
All day long. All day long. So, just some, it's like when I feel like when coaching staffs get fired or it's an organization like the Dolphins, like, oh, the Dolphins are trash. There's some good stuff in there, man. Like there's some
really
good
good
stuff
in there. Yeah, it's just
to steal from, to borrow from.
Who found a job again somehow? I don't know.
Yeah. So if
you said it, not me.
If you enjoyed this breakdown, if you enjoyed learning something from our guy Alex Boone here, welcome to the O-Line Committee. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and if you're interested in deeper dives on a regular basis, film breakdowns, patreon.com/O-Line Committee. And we'll see you guys for the next episode of the podcast and for the next film breakdown.